Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. So more of a proper beer review now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and re-review Lagunitas IPA, 6.2%. They're out of Petaluma, California. It's been resident beer in Wetherspoons for many years. I reviewed this in a Wetherspoons in London, funnily enough, back in what we're at now. It's probably 2015, not long after I first started doing beer reviews. But yeah, this one now is in a can. Back then I reviewed it in a bottle, so yeah, it's £2.69 I think for a can of this. So it's a 6.2% ABV, 355 ml traditional American ounceage there, which I think is 12 fluid ounces. But yeah, I know they've been brought out. They're part, I think, the Heineken group these days. But yeah, so 2023 review then. Let's crack it open then. I don't know what hops are in this or anything like that. I'm going to put this away because I'm going to keep looking at that. It's definitely not in there, but yeah. It's got a best before date on the back of the can, or underneath the can, of the 9th of November of 2023. So I'm guessing that, for instance, I don't know what the shelf life is on this. Maybe it's a 12-monther, not too sure. But we're reviewing this on the 27th of March of 2023. Nice crack on the can. And they gave me one of these cracking glasses. I actually really like these glasses. I could do with another one. Could do with another one there. A little bit of fluff there from cleaning, which is all good for me. It's a beer in the glass then. So, speaking to a lot of American friends about Lagunitas these days, although they've been bought out, etc., back whenever, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, the quality has not dropped, and the price point is very good. So it happens sometimes. I mean, it certainly happens with 1 or 2 UK breweries. Not going to mention any names, but they produce beers like Gamma Ray. So there we go. Their core range has really kind of fallen off the cliff since it's been taken over. So, which is a real shame. That's where I draw the line with takeovers. Some people are like, oh, they're taken over, I'm not going to try them. Fine, I get that. I think to myself, well, I'm not going to try them if the standard drops. And unfortunately, the standard's dropped. And the price point has gone up a little bit. So it's like, nah. Whereas these guys, it seems to be completely the opposite. The price point has remained the same. The quality's remained the same. So if you can handle that part, or if the main part is if you can handle a takeover of a brewery, and the price point and standard stays the same, for me, I'm still going to buy them. But that's just me. So anyway, back to this beer then. So yeah, it's got a nice kind of carbonation running up through the centre of the beer, as you can see. It didn't really pour much of a head. It was about half a finger of white head, nothing crazy. It's got a nice kind of orangey, kind of light amber look to the beer. Yeah, there's lots of particulates floating around in that, with, it's been like a snow globe kind of thing with the carbonation. All the little bits and pieces are flying around. So it's an active beer. Looking really good though, must admit. I'm actually looking forward to this after a bit of malt. I need a little bit of this, so let's get a nose on this one. Yeah, I mean, I've had this quite a few times when I come into Spoons, so probably just going to have to put a charger on here at this point. So bear with me a second. So I'm actually going to have to take the, I don't know how this is going to affect the video, but I'll have to actually take the microphone off, so 2 secs. Hopefully you can hear me. We're non-mic'd up now. We're still running, so but yeah, you got background noise now. So, anywho, nice charger. So aroma, yeah, nice kind of juicy orange. Yeah, kind of pineapple, grapefruit. Almost got a confectionery bubblegum kind of feel to the beer, which is interesting. Just going for it. Cheers. Oh, quite a raspy bitterness compared to the beers I've just had. Yeah, nice pale stone fruit kind of vibe coming through as well. Kind of slightly jammy marmalade edge. Subtle jammy marmalade. Easy drinker. 6.2. Not really getting that so much. Bit more of a body going on this one. It's got a nice kind of upper medium body. Kind of apricot. Pale stone fruit, maybe a touch of like nectarine. It's sweet but not overly sweet, you know, it's that kind of thing. It's a very enjoyable beer for me, personally. Quite a well balanced beer. It's leaving a wonderful lacing. It's worth every penny. £2.79 for a can of this. 6.2. I think in a bar that is absolutely a bargain for what you're getting. I say nice juicy orange. It's got that kind of juiciness look to it. Kind of caramel underneath all that juiciness, so it's the other way round. It's more than kind of the malts underneath, and then you've got this wonderful bouquet of hops on top. A very pleasant beer for me, always has been. I've not tried some of their is it the Maxima? We did get that in the UK for a while. I think it might have been in somewhere like Marks and Spencer's or M&S chain for a while in certain places around the country, but not my area, which is annoying, which is like a double IPA or an amped up version of this kind of thing. But one day, you never know, I might get to try that, give it a review. But yeah, this is always a treat when I try this sort of thing. For me, it's up there with like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It's that kind of quality, nice classic kind of American IPAs, without that kind of haziness or that, you know, that whole big kind of fruit juice kind of thing. This is more well balanced, a bit more bitterness going on, and I miss that bitterness, that raspy bitterness from West Coast IPAs. And this is kind of more one of them kind of session type IPAs. Well, not session, but you know what I mean. But it would be session in the States. 6.2. Always a joy. So yeah, I could talk about this beer all day. It's one of those I do like to go back to quite regularly. when I'm out and about with friends, if I come into places, you know, Wetherspoons or whatever, then always pick up one of these, you know, generally. But yeah, it's always worth a try. So if you've not had it before, yeah, I think so. So Lagunitas IPA, Patagonia, California, 6.2%, coming in cans now, not the bottles like they used to. So yeah, check it out. I think it used to be available in supermarkets. I'm not sure about these days, but yeah, a very enjoyable drink. So thanks for watching this slightly longer review then, and I'll see you on the next one. You take care. See you soon. Cheers.